In today's video, we explore the ancient and mysterious figure of Lilith, the first wife of Adam and one of the most misunderstood characters in history and mythology. From her role in the Garden of Eden to her transformation into a feared demon, Lilith's story has captivated audiences for millennia. But who was Lilith really? Was she a villain or a symbol of feminine power and independence? Stay with us as we dive deep into Lilith mythology, where angels and demons, ancient religious texts, and her legacy have left an unforgettable mark on the world. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel Best of History and Mythology, leave a like, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss out on new content exploring the hidden stories of history and myth. Lilith, the first woman, was formed from the same dust and earth as Adam, a creation that set her apart from Eve, who would later be shaped from Adam's rib. In the beginning, Adam and Lilith were meant to live in harmony as equals, both given life by the divine power of God. However, Lilith's nature was one of independence and strength. Unlike the more submissive Eve, Lilith saw herself as Adam's equal, not his subordinate. As they worked together in the Garden of Eden, tensions began to rise. Lilith refused to accept Adam's attempts at dominance, insisting on her right to autonomy. This defiance marked her as unique, as she was not willing to conform to the traditional roles expected of women in biblical mythology. Her rebellion led to constant conflict, particularly over their roles and positions within the divine order. One day, in a moment of ultimate defiance, Lilith uttered the secret and powerful name of God, a name that allowed her to escape Eden and fly away into the wilderness. Her departure from paradise was an unprecedented act of rebellion, a rejection not only of Adam but of the divine structure itself. It is said that after she left, angels were sent to bring her back, but Lilith refused, embracing her newfound freedom. Lilith's story is deeply rooted in Jewish mythology and ancient texts. In these accounts, she is often portrayed as a figure who defied patriarchal norms, which later contributed to her demonization. The first wife of Adam would not submit to a life of subservience, choosing instead to walk her own path, setting the stage for her association with darker forces. In Mesopotamian religion, echoes of Lilith's character can be found in myths of powerful female deities who were linked to both life and destruction. This complex legacy places Lilith at the crossroads of divine creation and rebellious independence, a symbol of both the first woman and the first to defy. The story of Lilith, the first woman, serves as a reminder that her creation was one of equality, though the outcome of her choices led her to become an outcast, forever reshaping the narrative of Adam and Eve. After Lilith fled Eden, her journey took her into the wilderness, a place far removed from the paradise where she had once been. In her exile, Lilith encountered dark forces that dwelled on the edges of creation. Unbound by the rules of Eden, she embraced her independence and power, evolving into a figure both feared and misunderstood. No longer merely the first wife of Adam, Lilith began her transformation into something far more dangerous, a being associated with the forces of chaos. The angels sent by God sought to retrieve her, demanding her return to Adam and Eve. Yet Lilith refused, unwilling to submit to a life of servitude under Adam's control. Her defiance against the divine order was absolute, and this rebellion led to her alignment with dark, supernatural entities. Legends say that Lilith forged alliances with demons, giving birth to a new lineage of beings tied to darkness and chaos. Do you think Lilith is a villain for defying Adam and God, or is she a misunderstood figure of empowerment? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Lilith's connection to the demons of ancient lore painted her as a figure of temptation and destruction. Her name became synonymous with the succubus, a demoness that preys upon men in their sleep, a figure who feeds on human vitality. In this role, Lilith was cast as a seductress, a being who embodied both lust and rebellion against the constraints placed upon her in Eden. Though Jewish mythology and Bible mythology portray Lilith as a demon, other interpretations see her as a powerful, autonomous force, resisting the subjugation of women that characterized the ancient world. Her story became woven into the fabric of Mesopotamian religion, where similar mythological figures existed, women of immense strength who challenged both gods and men. Lilith's refusal to obey the angels made her an outcast not only from Eden, but from the heavens themselves. Her descent into the realms of demons marked her as a powerful but dangerous entity, and from this point forward, she was forever associated with both angels and demons, a being who walked the line between the divine and the infernal. After Lilith's defiant departure, Adam was left alone in the Garden of Eden, longing for a companion who would not challenge his authority. In response, God created Eve, but this time not from the earth as Lilith had been. Instead, Eve was fashioned from Adam's rib, symbolizing her role as a supportive partner, bound to Adam in a way that Lilith never was. This new creation established the foundation for the Adam and Eve narrative, one that has echoed through the ages in both Bible mythology and Jewish mythology. Eve's subservience, however, did not go unnoticed by Lilith, who still roamed the edges of the earth, now fully immersed in her identity as a demonic figure. As the first woman, Lilith viewed Eve with contempt. To Lilith, Eve represented everything she had rejected: submission, obedience, and passivity. Consumed by anger and bitterness, Lilith, the first wife of Adam, sought revenge, cursing not only Adam but his entire lineage. According to ancient texts, Lilith's curse was aimed at the children of Adam and Eve, as she was believed to be a nocturnal spirit, preying upon infants and pregnant women. This belief contributed to her infamous portrayal as a demon, particularly in her role as a succubus. Lilith mythology paints her as a figure who represents the dangers of rebellion and unbridled freedom, a cautionary tale for those who stray from divine order. In contrast, Eve embodied the ideal woman in early religious texts, obedient and tied to the destiny of Adam. But the curse of Lilith cast a long shadow over the descendants of Adam and Eve, with Lilith becoming a figure of terror in households that feared her vengeance. It is said that Lilith was responsible for the death of newborns and the seduction of men, often appearing in dreams as a seductress, further cementing her reputation as the archetype of the succubus in mythology explained. Lilith's enduring legacy as the demon Lilith became intertwined with the darker aspects of angels and demons, forever marking her as a being whose wrath was unleashed upon humanity. In the realms of Mesopotamian religion and later Jewish mythology, her story was one of transformation, from the first wife of Adam to a feared, vengeful force, bound by neither heaven nor earth. As Lilith wandered the earth, her defiance of divine order attracted the attention of celestial beings. The angels of God, tasked with maintaining balance, sought to confront her once more. Some accounts describe 3 angels, Sinoi, Sansonoi, and Semangeloth, sent to bring Lilith back to Eden or force her to submit. They found her deep in the wilderness, far from the garden, where her connection to the demons had solidified and her powers had grown. If you're enjoying this exploration of history and mythology, make sure to subscribe to Best of History and Mythology. Give this video a thumbs up and activate the bell for more fascinating content about myths, legends, and ancient civilizations. The angels pleaded with her to return to Adam and accept her role as his partner. However, Lilith, the first woman, unyielding as ever, refused. She had embraced her independence and the freedom that came with it. Her rebellion against the constraints of Eden and Adam was absolute, and not even divine messengers could sway her. In response to her continued defiance, the angels threatened Lilith with punishment. They warned her that if she did not return, her offspring would perish every day. This curse was meant to break Lilith's resolve, but instead it fueled her fury. She declared that she would never bow to Adam or any man, vowing to take vengeance on the descendants of Adam and Eve by becoming a force of terror. This is where Lilith mythology becomes deeply intertwined with the legend of her as a demon. She was said to roam the night, preying on the vulnerable, especially children. The angels, failing in their mission, left her to her fate, and Lilith became a figure both feared and worshipped in different cultures. In Jewish mythology, she was seen as the embodiment of danger and temptation, a figure who had crossed the line between angels and demons. Yet Lilith also maintained some of her connection to the divine. According to certain traditions, she was granted power over certain aspects of life and death. Some even saw her as a protector of unborn souls, further complicating her image as purely evil. As a creature linked to both the heavens and the infernal realms, Lilith's relationship with the angels became one of conflict and tension. She represented the rejection of submission, a force of chaos that could not be contained by divine will. Her story, passed down through the ages, continued to grow in complexity, weaving together elements of Bible mythology, Mesopotamian religion, and later mythology explained as a powerful figure who straddled the worlds of the divine and the demonic. Do you believe Lilith was justified in rejecting her role as Adam's wife, or was her rebellion a dangerous threat to the order of creation? Share your opinion in the comments. The story of Lilith has endured through millennia, evolving from her role as the first woman to becoming a symbol of rebellion, independence, and danger. As her legend spread through cultures, particularly in Jewish mythology and Bible mythology, Lilith became synonymous with the power of the untamed feminine spirit, a figure who refused to be controlled by societal or divine constraints. Her legacy as a demon, a succubus who haunted the night, preying on men and children, transformed her into a figure of fear and reverence. In some stories, she is depicted as the ultimate seductress, while in others, she is a mother of demons wielding her power over darkness and the night. This duality, both a terrifying demon and a symbol of empowerment, has left an indelible mark on mythological traditions. In Mesopotamian religion, echoes of Lilith are found in the stories of similar female spirits connected to both life and death. Her presence in these ancient beliefs shows how deeply rooted the idea of Lilith is in the shared mythologies of the ancient world. Over time, her story merged with those of other dark and rebellious female figures, solidifying her place in the pantheon of powerful but dangerous women in history and myth. As angels and demons continued to shape religious and mythological narratives, Lilith remained a figure who straddled both realms. In modern interpretations, she has been reimagined not only as a symbol of darkness, but also as a powerful feminist icon. Her refusal to be subjugated by Adam or any man has been reclaimed by some as a story of resistance and strength, making her relevant even in contemporary discussions of gender and autonomy. Though Lilith mythology casts her as a demon and outcast, her legacy has endured because she represents something more. The timeless struggle between submission and freedom, control and defiance. Her story, intertwined with that of Adam and Eve, serves as a reminder that the balance between order and chaos, good and evil, is never clear-cut. In the annals of mythology explained, Lilith's role as both a demoness and a figure of empowerment continues to captivate and provoke, solidifying her as a pivotal character in the ancient and modern imagination. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video on Best of History and Mythology.